Hi everybody, this is Sybil. Welcome to my channel. My husband is here to help me today because as promised, I'm here to share with you the different parts of my craft room. So today I'm going to be focusing on this little cart from Michael's, and then also on my Martha Stewart desk. I'm going to share what's in the Totally Tiffany storage unit. I'll pull out the drawers, show you what I have in there, and then my Raskog cart, as well as this 6-drawer rolling cart from Ikea. So we're going to start over here with this little cart from Michael's. I think I got it on sale for like 10 bucks, so that was really great. What's mainly in this cart is watercoloring supplies. So in this little tower, this is from Organize More, and I will have a link to their store in the description box. I have my Zig markers in here, and then on the very bottom I have my Spectrum Noir sparkle pens, and I use my Zig markers for watercoloring. And then over here I have Tombow markers. Also, I use those for watercoloring. I feel like I'm yelling. I need to lower my voice. I'm used to holding the camera, so I'm talking really loud. Back here I just have watercoloring supplies. I have this little palette, Strathmore cold and hot water press pre-cut paper, my Daniel Smith sample paints. I have Canson paper, I have Bristol paper, I have the board there for putting my papers on when I'm painting, and then I have a large Arches cold press paper. I have paper towels. I have brushes there. I also have brushes in another place. And then I have this water bottle. I have a little cup here with some purple paint, purple tape, and then this will hold water when I need it. And then down here on the second shelf, I have all of the things that I need for making alcohol ink backgrounds. So I have the gloves, the little, what's that thing called? You know, that blows, that little air blower. I have Yupo paper. If you get down farther, they can see there's a big, large pad of Yupo paper there. So I have the alcohol inks here. I have the blending solution there. I think I also have gloves in there. And then down on the very bottom, I have my Lindy's and my Prima sprays. And then in the front, I have Distress inks because I like to use those for watercoloring as well. And then in the very back, which you can see right there, I have some Kirkland baby wipes, and that's to help clean up all my mess. Okay, so we're gonna move over to my Martha Stewart desk here. Of course, I have my carousel here with all my necessary tools. And then my Total Tiffany. I love this thing. Can you just get closer? I don't have to pull it because it's pretty heavy now that it's loaded. So I have enamel dots here and gems and jewels. I have some in here, and just all the things I need for card making, and I can even take some things out of here, take it to the other desk across the room for journaling. But this is my big thing that I love, is that I have all my stencils. I used to have my stencils in another place and I wasn't using them, and now that they're here, yay, I can use them. And I also put my embossing folders in there, and they're right here in the front. And then back here I have word stickers, a whole bunch of them. And then over here I have little frames, and I have some more frames, so some tags, and I have pretty things that my friends have made me throughout my craft room. So I'm going to sit back and open up this drawer here. So again, this is the desk that I use to make my cards. So in here I have inks, archival inks, and these are great for traveling because they're archival, perfect for scrapbooking. So I can take these either on a trip with me, or I can even just take them across my room and use them in my scrapbooking. I have daubers. I have the little sponge tips for these doodads. I have inks in here. There's various kinds of inks in here. Watercolor ink. More daubers, more sponges, and then this tray lifts out, and I got this on Amazon, and if I can find it, I will put the information down below in the description box. And then this is just a box that one of my planners, I think, came in, and so it holds extra sponges, the foam, not foam, but the felt tips for the rectangle ones. I use that for alcohol ink blending. So there we go. Everything fits in here perfectly, so I love that. And I have a couple of acrylic blocks if I need to for stamping, and then a couple of pickup trays. This will catch all those little pieces when I'm die cutting and I'm breaking the little pieces of the die cuts apart. This will catch those, and this is great for beads and sequins and all. And then in this desk here, this drawer, I have my cleaner from Stampin' Up! To clean my stamps, my Score Buddy, and my Misty. And this is used all the time when I'm crafting, this drawer especially. And then in this little acrylic container, it's the same as the other one, same size. I have all the items that I need for embossing. So I have my Versamark pad. I have a couple of Versamark pens, 3 of them in there. A little Versamark mini pad, a refill. I have some heat and stick powder. I have masking fluid, and then different embossing powders. And then I have my embossing buddy, and then this type of embossing buddy, and then I have this eraser if I make a mistake, which I did just was it yesterday? I got my hand in some ink, and I was like, oh no, I've ruined my card, but nope, I just used that, I think it's called a mono something, I can't remember, I'll have to look it up, eraser, and it just erased it, and my card was saved. And this little container, again, it's another you know, like lid or bottom of a planner box. So it was perfect. I put my Nouveau, what are these, glitter pastes in here. And then I have some Nouveau mousse. I have a bunch of them, embossing powders. I thought I was having glitter. Here's glitter here, there. Glitter, glitter, glitter. And then glitter snow. More embossing powders, so that's what's in there. And then back here, this is for cleaning my computer screens. And then I have window sheets, plastic, embossable. So like if I want to make a shaker card and I want to stamp on the top of the shaker card, these are perfect for that. So I have a couple of those and another one underneath. And then I have here my tray to catch my embossing powder, but I rarely use that, and I'll show you why. And then these are the corners for my Misty. And so I had reorganized that, and that works really well for me. So now we're going to go over here. Can you go that way, and I'll stay this way? That way I won't be in the camera's way. So this is, I think it's called is it the Boom or the Boon? Jennifer McGuire talked about this, and I don't think they sell it anymore, but I love it. So I've got glue sticks in here. I've got stamp cleaner refill. I've got glues. I've got assorted tools, scissors, files, you name it in here, stapler. It just carries so much, holds so much stuff. And then I have my Wow embossing gun, which I really love. And then my glue guns in there. I have glue dots, several different sizes. I have these little pads back here. Some more tape. This is to hold down my dies when I'm die cutting. More glue, my diamond stickles, my favorite Nouveau glue. and actually that's crystal gloss. More dots, pop-up dots, and then the strips, I think. And then down here, I have, I'm gonna get down on my knees, otherwise I won't be able to do this. Down here I have, it's a 4-tiered shelf. I have one here and one down below. And this holds all my embossing powders, my Frantage embossing powders and Frantage glitter. And then up here are all my shaker bits. And I use these coffee filters most of the time to catch my embossing powder, the excess powder, and then pour it back in the bottles. I have Liquitex modeling paste and my big, huge tape, what's it called, dimensional tape for shaker cards. So that's what this is mainly for. It's on my shaker bits. I have little shaker components here. I have masking tape. It's the whole label tape that masks the whole image if I want. And all these shaker components. I have the little pills from Lolly that have all the shaker bits in there. And then down on the bottom, I have my Nouveau drops, and I have something that's similar to that. It's called, and they're really old, see how they're the bottle, paper rock scissors. It does similar to what Nouveau drops do. And then I also have my stickles. So, and then back here I have Goo Gone, because I use that a lot. That's a must to get all that sticky stuff off of packages and whatnot. Okay, so now you want to go up here first. We'll look at the top. This is my rolling cart from Ikea, and on top I have 2 totally Tiffany drawer units, and I'm just going to pull these out and let them look in. So if you want to come over here. So up here I just have all my paper bits and pieces, and I love these because I can pick them up and take them wherever I want in my craft room. So if I want to work on my journals and I want some of these goodies, I just pick this up and take it across the room. So lots of ephemera bits there. Thought I was going to spill it, didn't you? I did too. So this one is especially for like my journaling and scrapbooking, traveler's notebooks. And then this one, more ephemera bits. And this one is mainly floral ephemera. I don't keep them according to manufacturers as far as like the packaging, but I do try to keep them sorted in the little compartments by manufacturer. And here I have my wood veneers. And down here are Prima embellishments, tags, and then some heavy chipboard tags. And then over here, I have my doilies in this strawberry crate. And here I have beautiful embellishments that Susan Lafferty gave me, and then tags and embellishments that I've made in there, ready to put on cards. And in this one, I keep a lot of my round, well, it's mainly circular, round, you know, oval, things like that, ephemera bits for card making. And let's see, I have pretty things that people have blessed me with. And then here I have this little muffin tin kind of thing. Oh, it's not a tin, it's ceramic. And I have bows of different colors and sizes. And then in here, I'm just gonna pop this open so you can see. I'll just take out one. It's a bunch of ephemera. So they're all categorized. This has flowers, the next one has like bicycles and, you know, mopeds, things like that. I think one has alphas. So that's what's in there. Let me close that back. And now we'll just go through the drawers here real quick, and then we will be done. So in this drawer I have, as you can see, a lot of pre-colored images, and I have a whole bunch of them in here, but I also have a bunch of pre-inked images that haven't been colored. More pre-colored images. I have word dies that I have cut out several times, glued them together. Some are still plain, some are inked, some have, I've used glittered paper and foil. So I have 3 of those containers there. In here I have a bunch of scraps that I use for flip books and just you name it. And this is also die cuts here, but it's not necessarily words, but like butterflies and just random die cuts. In here I have frames, and I'll just show you real quick. I'll just open this up so you'll get an idea. So die cuts that are ready, I call them frames, all those die cuts. I like to have ones extra on hand, that way when I'm crafting I can just go through there and I usually find what I need. I have this wooden Eiffel Tower. I have some inked backgrounds ready to make cards with, and then just paper. I have scraps here, black and white, and then more scraps of paper here. And then this one, I have my P-Touch Brother label maker. I have my water media mat, and then I have my papers. These big, you know, I'll be truthful with you guys. I was kind of disappointed. I got this from Stampin' Up. They're all individual sheets. They're not glued together like this, like the Simon Says stamp and the MFT graph paper are, which I was hoping they would be, but that's fine. I'll still use them. So there's that. And on this one, I have my sequin mixes, and then more sequins, and then I also have those little gems in this one. And I put the Heidi Swap mat down, and these won't slip around in there. And here I have this close to my heart container, and it holds my gems and jewels and all the pretties for card making. I have my Spellbinder hot foil system. I think it's called the Glimmer system, and then the Glimmer foil. And then another close to my heart container. This holds buttons and more doodads. I have felt from, what is it, Arteza? I have their felt, and then I have MFT felt. And then on the very bottom, it's my large guillotine, my paper cutter from, what is it, Stampin' Up, and my small Tim Holtz guillotine. And that is that. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope I didn't talk too fast or make too many mistakes while I was talking. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you later. God bless. Thanks, honey, for helping me. Bye.